Episode 46 of Star Trek Season 2, Episode 17 of TOS, A Piece of the Action. And we've now reached the point that Star Trek starts using the sets of other things just to save money. In this case, we have the Enterprise visiting Sigma Iota 2, 100 years after the Horizon visited, and we have the introduction of the non-interference laws, which is basically the Prime Directive. But this has happened after the Horizon visited, so they were there with a pre-industrial, I think it was industrial civilization, found out about the Federation, and that's not even the biggest problem with this, because the big problem is that Horizon left behind a book, which was the mob of the 1920s Chicago. And they have taken that as the Bible and they're implemented everything. So we've got mob bosses, we've got Bella Oxmix, we've got Jojo, Krakow. Seems like a Polish city to me, but we missed off the W. Yeah, so the Kirk, Spock, McCoy beam down, immediately get taken over by Bella Oxmix, and then get taken away by his mob. Sitting in like a warehouse. The guys are playing cards, so Kirk invents Fizzbin, which is great fun. This episode gets more and more funny as it goes on, actually. That helps them get out. They then end up getting Spock and McCoy going back to the Enterprise thanks to breaking the radio to get in communication. Well, Kirk gets kidnapped by Krakow's people, but again manages to break out of them using a tripwire. And he goes back and forward a few more times. And the more he goes back and forward, the more he gets into this, the more he starts sounding like a mob boss himself. They end up stealing suits. They've got the Tommy guns. Kirk has to drive a car at one point, which he does really badly. And Spock says he's a great starship captain, but as a taxi driver, he leaves a lot to be desired. Great fun. The more we go on, Kirk starts doing the voice. He's doing all the patter. And then Scotty joins in at one point when they beam Krakow up to the ship. He talks about concrete galoshes. Even Spock joins in at one point with the way of speaking on this planet. So it all comes down to the fact that eventually Kirk, we learn that the Enterprise can shoot phasers on stun. The ship can do it and knock out an entire block of people. That's a new thing that we don't really see much of, but that's quite handy. And the Federation is going to take a cut of everything. That seems to be the solution to this. So that'll get the people on the planet working together, start to undo the mess. The cut that they're going to take, are going to put in a planetary fund. But the punchline ultimately ends up being that McCoy left his communicator behind, which means they'll come looking for a piece of their action. So yeah, it's another 3 out of 5. We are starting to get very silly at times, but it's good fun.